Namaskar, Abhishek once again with the new episode in Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, a series on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. It's a attempt, it's a prayas to understand this great divine Shastra, the work of Mahaguru, Maharshi Parashara. So in the last episode, Maharshi Parashara very beautifully revealed the facts, the characteristics and attributes about the Scorpio, the Vrishchik Rasi. Now, by the two next verses, Maharshi Parashara, the great Guru, will reveal the facts, reveal the characteristics of Dhanu Rasi. So it's a Sagittarius. So it's all the Rasis are quite important, but I have remarks for Dhanu Rasi. It's a Rasi of Guru and Gurudev. So Jupiter having Mool Trikona also in this Rasi, and it's his own Rasi, own sign also. So you can understand how important it is. That's why this Bhav is called Dharma Bhav. So I believe this interaction between the two great gurus about the Sagittarius must be very interesting and must be very enlightening for us also. So we will enter into the Guru Guru Vak before entering into the real discourse. I remember my Gurudev and the Lord of the Lord with Mata Param Sakti. Om Champaya Gaurard Sarira Kayai Karpur Gaurard Sarir Kayai Dhammi Lakayai Chadjata Dharayai Namah Shivayai Cha Namah Shivaya Namah Shivayai Cha Namah Shivaya Namah Shivayai Cha Namah Shivaya. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. So now Mahaguru is entering into the great discourse about the Sagittarius, and usually whenever we are entering into the Rasi, so we are trying to understand from the astronomical point of view. We are just check the astronomy. We are just check the celestial sphere, which are the stars, which are the nakshatras consist these rasis. So we will again follow the same path. We will follow the Mahaguru's footprint and go to the celestial sphere and check the stars. Which are the stars we are interested in for Sagittarius? So 27 nakshatras are divided into three groups, 9 sets, three sets. Two sets already occupied till a Scorpio. Now the last set is starting from the Mula Nakshatra. So 4 charan of the Mula Nakshatra and the 4 charan of Purva Asara Nakshatra and the 1 charan of Uttar Asara Nakshatra. When we combine, when we group those stars together, and what we will get it, that is our Scorpio. So that is our Dhanu Rasi. So that is our subject today for this episode. And the great Guru Maharshi Parashara, through these two verses, verse number 17 and verse number 18 of chapter 4 of Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, reveal the facts about these Rasis that we will try to understand what Mahaguru is saying, and we will try to dissect the information provided by Mahaguru and try to decode that one so that we could understand Sagittarius today. Before going into the Sagittarius, just a quick check like it's a ninth sign, odd sign. So it's a male sign. So it's a cruel sign. And it has the Agni Tattva. That Mahaguru will also tell, but I'm just following the Kram, what previously Mahaguru has told us. So I'm just applying that one. So that much of information, with that much of little information, I'm just entering into the Mahavak. I'm just emerging into the Mahavak with you, and let us try to understand what Mahaguru is saying. So in the verse, Parasar Uvacha, Pristodai Tvatha Dhanurguru Swami Cha Satvikaha Pingalo Nisi Viryadhaya Pavakaha Kshatriyo Dvipataha Adavante Chatuspadaha Samagatro Dhanurdharaha Purvastho Vasudachari Tejasvi Brahmana Kritaha. So by these two verses, he declared, he revealed all the facts about the Dhanu Rasi, all the facts about the Sagittarius. And these two verses are in continuation. So you can't break them out. Because when he is explaining the symbolism, then those two verses are connected. Now we will go and understand what Mahaguru is saying. So sometimes in some of the classics you can find other names of this Dhanu Rasi also. I'm very much interested, and I love to discuss this Dhanu Rasi. This is Rasi of Guru also, and it's a Dharma, a Sthan Rasi. Guru is holding this Rasi, and Guru Tattva is the most prominent and the highest of the highest, purest of the purest Tattva. So other names like sometimes it's called Dhanu is called Dhanus also. Sometimes it's called Chap also. It's a Chap, it's a Dhanus, it's a bow. Sometimes it's called Sarasan also. These are the different synonyms, Sanskrit synonyms of the same thing, same name. So don't be afraid if you see other names of this sign. Don't be afraid. I'm just sharing these things with you. Now Mahaguru is saying it's a Pristodai. So it's a rising from the back. The previous Rasi was rising from the head. Now it is rising from the back. And Dhanur Guru Swami. So now Dhanur Guru Swami, so he is declaring who is the Lord of this sign. So Jupiter is the Lord of this sign. Jupiter is a Devata, Guru of the Devatas. He is the teacher of the Devatas. He is the Lord of this sign. And it is a Satvik, having Satvik characteristics. So Satvik characteristics has two meaning. We are following like Satvik, having a strength, full of energy, and here intention to do good also. Just I'm adding like a Kal Purus anatomy. The body parts of a Kal Purus of the Dhanu is the thigh. Just go down below the Scorpio, below the genital, the thigh, the jang of the Kal Purus is the Dhanu Rasi, is the Sagittarius. Now he is saying, Mahaguru is saying, Pingalo Nisi Viryadhaya. Pingalo, so the color, he is declaring the color. Color is like a yellowish color. Yellowish color. If you observe very carefully those natives, where this sign is prominent in ascendant, then you can find them even yellowish eye also, yellowish hair also, something like that, you can find it. And Nisi Viryad means it is Bali in the night, having a strength in the night. Pavakaha, Kshatriyo Dvipata Ada Vante Chatuspada. Read in continuation. Otherwise, you will miss the what Maharshi Parashar is saying. So Pavakaha means having fire element. Pavak means the thing which has ability to make you pavan, which has ability to make you purify. That is the Agni, that is the fire. Bhagavan said this in Gita. Bhagavan said in the Gita, like Gyan is also a type of fire. And you can understand how Gyan is linked with the Guru. Gyan is only coming from Guru. So now you understand how this fiery element is integrated. If you go in a Nasargic chakra, the 5th from the Sagittarius, the 9th from the Sagittarius, the 5th is the Aries, that is also fire element. And the 9th is the Leo, that is also fiery. So how much, fiery element is integrated, like Panchamasthana and Navamasthana is also fiery, and it is also fiery. So Pavakaha, how prominent this element for this one. Now he is declaring the caste. It's a Kshatriya. It's a Kshatriya. And Dvipada Ada Vante Chatuspada. So you see, now he is coming up with a different type of symbol. It's not human. It's not animal. It's not some non-living things like Libra, balance. It's a different type of hybrid creature, fictitious creature. It has 0 to 15 degree, the half, 0 to 15 degree is a Dvipad. Dvipad. It's a human. It's a man. And then 15 to 30 degree is the animal, Chatuspad. That's why he is saying Dvipata Ada Vante Chatuspada, and having Samagatro Dhanudhara, and having Tir and Dhanus, bow and arrow in his hand. So this is a different sort of hybrid fictitious character. That's why some of the Western astrologers believe this symbolism, especially for the Sagittarius in Vedic astrology, might be influenced with Hellenistic influence. They believe the great Greek astrology and the great Indian astrology, they interact somewhere in some point of time. And this is coming from there. I'm not going into the history of the interaction between two Greek and Indian mythological symbols, but in Greek mythology also you can find a god like this, although this god in the Greek mythology doesn't have bow and arrow in hand, but it got a human from the front and the horse from the back. But I don't believe this is the influence from the Greek, the Hellenistic influence, because I believe Vedic astrology evolved, developed independently, although afterwards they all interacted to each other. But the thing is here, this symbol is signifying it has bow and arrow in hand and ready to fight, immediately ready to fight. So this will give you indication. So the Sagittarius will not prepare for the fight if anything happens. He is always ready to fight. Right now he is ready to fight, because the bow and the arrow, you look at the arrow, how arrow is now he's just about to release the arrow from his bow. He is ready to fight right now. This is the characteristics. This is the characteristics of this Dhanu Rasi, Sagittarius. And it has Dvisvabhav, dualness. So what type of dualness it is? It is here for Dharmo Rakshataha. So it is in the Dharma house, and the Lord is the Guru. A Gurudev, always Gurudev has something like Dharma Dand for punishment also. If his student is not following the Dharma, he can punish also. So this Dvisvabhav is coming. He will be ready to help. You can please this Jatak if you follow the Dharma, and you can ask anything and he can give you anything. But if you are not following his terms, then it's very hard to get anything out of him. And the Dvisvabhav means he will not fight till there is a Dharma. If his followers are following the Dharma, otherwise he will fight. He's ready to fight. He's immediately ready to fight. Because this Jatak believe in like ahimsa paramo dharma, dharma hinsa tadaivacha. So he will be on the ahimsa. He will be on the non-violence till there is no danger to the Dharma. And if any danger will happen on the Dharma, then he can come and he can fight. Here the definition of the Dharma is something different. Here the definition of the Dharma is the dharyati iti dharmaha. So this is not lecture on the Dharma, but for getting into the inside of this Rasi, where Gurudev is sitting, Gurudev is making Mul Trikon, his own sign, and it's on the 9th house is the Dharma house, dedicated to the Sagittarius. So that's why we need to understand, and these references has to be provided, what I believe. Now, in the last line, he is saying, Purvasto Vasudhachari Tejasvi Brahmana Krita. Purvasto, so he resides in east direction. And Vasudhachari, so on the Bhumi, on the earth. And Tejasvi Brahmana Krita. So caste he has already declared, it's a Kshatriya. So here Brahmana, he is not declaring the caste. He is saying he is Tejasvi, an inclination towards the Dharma, towards the Gyan, but he is the Kshatriya. So this sort of characteristics, this sort of characteristics is coming into the native. If this Sagittarius is more prominent in his ascendant, basically. So Mahaguru, what Mahaguru has described, I hope you understand. In the end, I usually conclude in a nutshell. So in a nutshell, in the capsule I'm giving you, Mahaguru is saying about the Sagittarius, it's a Prishtodai rising from the back, and Jupiter is the Lord, it's a Satvik, yellowish color, a strength, having a strength in the night, Agni, fire is the element, caste is the Kshatriya, and it is Dvipad from the front, 0 to 15 degree, and from back is a Chatuspad, 15 to 30 degree, having arrow and bow in his hand, ready to immediately fight, resides in east direction, is a Vasudhachari, so it will be on the earth plane, and Tejasvi is a Tejasvi, Brahmana Krita, so it's having Tejasvi, an inclination towards the Gyan, towards the Brahma. So the Kshatriya, a Tejasvi Kshatriya, who has inclination towards the Brahma and having, arms in his hand in the form of Dhanus, that is called Dhanu Rasi, that is called Sagittarius, according to Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. I hope you understand what Mahaguru has said. And in the end, I love to pray for you and pray for everyone with the Guru mantra. Om Devanam cha Risinam cha Gurum Kanscha Sannibham Buddhibhutam Trilokesam Tam Namami Brihaspatim. Om Asutoma Sadgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormayamritam Gamaya. Om Santi Santi Santi. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.